Are you part of the LGBTQ community?
I am the LGBTQ community. So I'm Tanya. Welcome to Kudos for Spilling.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, of course. Yeah. Pixel the Drag Jester.
Yes, it
needs no introduction, but would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure. Well, I'm Pixel the Drag Jester. I am a drag queen in New York City, based in New York City. And I'm known for mixing my aerial acrobatics and circus skills with my drag. I also do some wood cracking and some burlesque. And I'm New York City's most unique drag queen.
Period. And I can vouch for that because we met actually on social media.
Yes.
And you were doing a drag performance.
Yes. Yeah. We actually met on Gig Salad.
Yes, we did. And
you hit me up for a gig and you were like, I'm sorry, I can't book you.
Well, okay, to be fair, I had to move quickly, okay? I was like, you're just not what we're looking for. No, imagine. No,
yeah, you were like, your drag is terrible, so this is not going to work out. I'm so sorry,
Your makeup is terrible.
I said, kudos, thanks for spilling.
Thanks for
but you had already booked the gig.
Yeah.
I was just like, okay, that's no problem. Sometimes with websites where you're responding to people for gigs, you get a lot of inquiries and, some of them you can respond to, some of them you can't.
Yeah.
And I was on it as a day where I was like, okay, I can respond to people and it was too late. But here we are. And you had told me about a show you were doing. Yeah.
And I was like, on my way.
Yes. Yeah. So you came to the show at Joanne Trattoria, which is Lady Gaga's father's restaurant.
That's good.
I know. And was the food amazing? Did you love the food?
So the food was unbelievable.
It's so good.
I looked at the first thing. It was a German out of family recipe. So that's it.
What was it? What did you get?
It was like a lemon chicken. Not a chicken franchise.
Oh, not a chicken franchise.
What? Something.
Just a lemon chicken.
Yeah. Oh my God. It was amazing. I ate every single piece of chicken.
I absolutely love the food there. Unfortunately, both times that I went there, I was on a vegan diet, and I still am on a vegan diet. So, but what's amazing about that is that they have a really great menu.
Yes.
And that a separate menu of all this amazing Italian vegan food. And so if you are vegan, go to Joanne Trattoria.
Go there. I was telling you, I am a little bit of an Italian food singer.
Yes.
The drag performances were phenomenal too.
Yeah. Amazing. Yeah. Jupiter Genesis is incredible.
Who I did see a few days before that at the work.
That's so crazy.
I know, very New York City drag. What are you gonna do?
Yeah. And then Wesley was the other guest.
Wesley was great as well.
We were thinking about having as a guest on this podcast as well.
Yes. Wesley is very good too. A very good singer. I can tell. Reminds me of myself in the sense that theater kids.
Yeah. We love theater. Yeah. What's your favorite musical?
Of all time?
Yeah.
That's
Rent, period.
She's
from the city.
Well, yes, she's a queen from the city. Okay, she was born. I was born in 1988. So,
listen, tell the girls.
Look, I'm aging gracefully.
Period.
Okay. Rent. What you love Rent? Yeah. What's not to love about it? I mean, it kind of tells her story.
I think Rent is incredible. It's not my favorite.
What's your favorite?
It's not bad. My favorite is Wicked.
Okay, Wicked's my second favorite.
I mean, I know that's a very stereotypical answer for a gay person, and but I don't give a fuck because I just there's something to be said about female relationships and the important I think for years there was always the stereotype of the catty girls who don't like each other they kind of, that story is all about them pulling the wool over society's eyes.
There you go.
Oh, we're not friends, we hate each other, but really she helped her escape and she kind of bit the bullet so that she could, get away. And, so, and it's also just about being true to yourself. And,
yes.
Even if you're the villain,
yes,
that you are in the right and you're doing the right thing to just believe in yourself and do what you really mean. Right. And I think that's just such an important story. And the music is incredible.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So can I tell you, if we're speaking on Wicked, we must touch on Idina Menzel.
Yeah.
So my third favorite musical
Yeah.
is If Then. Did you see it?
No, I've never seen it.
So it was limited time, right? It was, I saw it twice.
Okay.
Idina Menzel was the star. Yeah.
What is it about?
So it's like If Then. 3 different life scenarios where if Idina would have chosen different, it was like amazing. Yeah. How her life would have turned out.
That's cool because I was talking about Sliding Doors, the movie Sliding Doors with friends of mine, and like that same concept.
Right.
This happened, if that happened.
Right.
If this happened.
Yes.
Yeah.
In psychology, we call that ruminating.
Okay.
Well, you know what? That's human nature, right? To think about what could have been, but you know, it's always about just taking the next opportunity and you know. So, what do you have planned, like upcoming, like this year and stuff, as far as like performances that you have going on?
Yeah.
Let's go.
So during what 2001 happened, we were just coming out of the pandemic, and things were really bleak for performers.
Yes.
And so we were looking for any opportunity that we could perform. And at the time, outdoor dining was legal.
Yeah.
And so I was able to start an outdoor drag brunch at the restaurant Queen on Stark. And it's an amazing Mediterranean spot. And we were able to do an outdoor drag brunch there. And we ran for 2 seasons, 2 summers. And it was like so much fun. And oh my God, we performed right on the Jefferson stop, like train station, like our seat, like this was the train station and this was our seating. It was like great. So we would like come up the stairs as like an entrance. We would climb onto the subway platform and like perform, like climbing up on that fucking green pole we use as a stripper pole.
Oh yeah. Much better than Showtime on this.
Yeah. And so we did that for 2 seasons, and then unfortunately, because they started taking away the outdoor seating and getting stricter with the regulations, they took away most of the seating, and so I lost that menu. And so thankfully, the drag brunch is coming back. It's Dream Queen Drag Brunch, and it is going to be back on June 2nd at a vegan Chinese food spot called Spicy.
Ooh,
yeah,
I could find it.
It's in Soho. It's on Bowery, and I'm so excited for it to come back because I love drag so much. I love entertaining people. I love talking too much. I love,
tea.
And make good food and drinking good drink.
You're talking my language.
Yeah. So I'm excited for that to come back. And then I've also worked on a show at a venue called Red Pavilion, which is like this man spot, like about 2 blocks from House Yes. And I'm producing a show called Abracadagra. And it is a variety show that puts magicians and drag queens on the same stage.
That sounds amazing. That sounds amazing. That's what I love about your drag, is that it's so versatile. And I told you that. I've expressed that before. But it's so versatile, and and I love it. And like, I love your love for drag. Now, I think that's where we connected.
Yeah.
I have such a deep love for drag, and I told you, I dare not critique what I do not do.
Correct.
I am a fan, okay?
Yeah.
I am a hag. I will say that 100% and proud of it. But,
are you part of the LGBTQ community?
I am the LGBTQ community. All of it.
Every letter.
LGBTQIA,
She does it all. She has it all.
She does it all. She has it all. Mental illness makes her funny. But I'm very excited because there are 2 things. If there are 2 things I love in this world, it's drag and brunch.
Yes. It's June 2nd is a Sunday.
Yeah.
That's the brunch at 1 p.m. at Spicy News. And then on Saturday, June 8th, this is Abracadagra. And so, I'm really excited because I've been trying to get back into producing. I have, we did a brunch at Silver Lake, which was, it was called Crystal Lake. And that was a play on where like Jason photographed like people, at Silver Lake. Yes. And so there's a restaurant or a bar that we tried to share. The first one was really successful. The second one, not so much. Then it kind of teetered out. And then, but with good events, it's not about whether or not the event is good, because typically most of the time, people work really hard to make it really good.
Yeah.
The issue is time, place,
There's a lot of moving parts.
weather.
Yeah.
So we've just been having a hard time finding that place, because it's also Bushwick, even though our area that we're in is kind of touristy, it's still not as touristy as much traffic as Soho or Manhattan.
You know what? It's very saturated with the drag scene. Do you know what? There's drag fans are in that's what I mean.
Yeah. Well, your drag fans are typically locals.
Yeah.
And the locals can be hard to get out. Because they're not going to come out every week.
That's the thing, right? Because they'll be I could catch them.
Yeah. I didn't catch them, whatever. Or they don't have. Who in New York City has money to go out every fucking week to a drag race? No. A lot of people.
No.
So
I'm fiscally irresponsible.
Yeah, period. We love our fiscally irresponsible queens. Those local people, they don't typically come out every week, and so you do have to rely in these cities on getting the tourists out, unless you are in a small town, and the locals do come out every week because they're supporting a smaller community. But out here, you really do need to get those tourists, and which I love. I mean, I love friends with tourists because this might be their first drag show they've ever seen in their lives. And, I love popping into the room.
Ooh, me too, baby.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
So I have a question. If you'd like to share how you got into drag, what were your inspirations?
So the earliest memory I have of really be wanting to queen out, I would say, would be I saw in the movie Chicago.
Ooh, baby.
And back to musicals.
Yeah. One of the best.
It is one of the best. And I mean, even the live stage version.
Oh, yeah.
I think is incredible.
Yes, the production and the movie. And it's hard to do both.
I got to see Jinx Monsoon in the stage version, and she was just incredible.
Wow.
She was incredible. I saw some...
Who's Rocky Horror right now?
No, Little Shop of Horrors.
Little Shop of Horrors.
Yeah.
I'd be confidently wrong about names and stuff sometimes.
Yeah, Rocky Horror.
No, so we were talking, I was talking about, I was trying to talk about Planet Hollywood, and I said, Rock Hard Cafe, neither right.
Not Rock Hard Cafe.
Neither right.
Nah.
Didn't that place close down? Oh, it sure did. Yeah, confidently wrong often. But anyway, no. Rock Hard Cafe. Yeah.
Which is a cafe that I would love to go to.
I wish it started.
Yeah. So I saw Chicago, and I was just I literally remember where and when and how I felt when I saw the cell block Tico. And I just, was just so, I was on my grandmother's living room floor, and they would always, when I would come over, actually, all the time, they were big movie people. They were big arts people.
Okay.
And movies are art.
Yeah.
So, they would always rent movies every weekend. When they had their Friday, Saturday, they'd rent a movie. We went to, because they had library, you could rent movies from libraries at the time, Queen Kids. But now
I remember.
Yeah. I think you could still rent media now. I just haven't been to a library in a really long time. But so they would rent movies from the library or from a rental store, because there were rental stores back then too. Blockbuster,
right?
Whatever. And they came and they rented that movie and they put it in, and I watched Cell Block Tango, and I just remember being endlessly inspired and just fierce. And I think there's something, I think a big part of my drag comes from this deep feminine rage that I feel for how fucked up the planet and our society is.
Yeah.
Drag is my fuck you society being I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah.
And it's art, and it's beautiful and amazing.
Yeah.
And the Cell Block Tango scene really encapsulates that for that desire for feminine revenge, or so that's probably the most draggiest, I think, thing that I was really obsessed with when I was younger. But I think my earliest drag was also my grandma's living room. We would she had this VHS tape of like the original Bolshoi ballets, like I think it was like the 15th year, the Nutcracker or something, or maybe it was like the 20th, 30th. I don't know. They've been doing that for a long time, but they had a VHS tape, in the 90s, and it was and she would put it on, and we would dance in the living room like ballet moves, and I just really loved it. And I remember asking her I told her that I wanted a tutu for my birthday, and she got me a tutu on my 6th birthday.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's so lovely.
Yeah, so that was like my first drag experience.
Awesome. That sounds like an amazing experience that you got your tutu, because not every kid does.
No.
You know, I truly believe that drag saves lives.
Yeah.
You know, and not just for the people that do it, but for the fans like myself.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it encapsulates everything.
Exactly. Yeah.
The deepest part of a person, I think. You know, like you dig deep down and you find, like, you know, what costumes speak to you, what makeup speaks to you, what music speaks to you, what performances speak to you, and, you know, because they create everything, like, the whole production.
And that's what people don't understand.
Yeah.
How much work goes into being a drag performer.
Well, what's funny is the question that every single drag performer in the world gets all the time is, oh my God, did you do your makeup? And it's like, who do you think? Do you think I just randomly have a team? Who has a team to do their makeup other than, like, I'm not just some celebrity.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a drag queen that you've never heard of before. Who do you think fucking does my makeup? The fuck are you talking about?
And while I don't critique, I'm very appreciative of when drag is done so good.
Yeah.
Snatched makeup. But, you know, I'm looking forward to, like, all the stuff that you have coming up. I have a very draggy, well, I've had a draggy life, but I've been very draggy year coming up myself. And I look forward to being at your, well, first of all, June 2nd, hello, I'm there.
Hello, let's do it.
Yes.
It's going to be so much fun.
The
food, I think, is going to be really good.
Absolutely. It was a pleasure having you, and I'm sure it won't be the last time.
No, definitely not.
You know, and kudos for spilling everything you spill.
Period is in me.
And thank you so much. I love you. You know that.
Yes.
All right. You're my sister.
Yes.
Okay. And we will definitely continue.
Yes.
And I'll have you back on the show.
Okay, cool. Okay. All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.